time me being a mammo tech that I've gotten this kind of greeting. Usually you walk in my room going, I hate this. As Dr. Cherie said, this is my 6th 3-day walk. I'm a mammography tech and a clinical coordinator at St. Anthony's Breast Center here in St. Pete. I chose to walk 6 years ago because I wanted to do something a little bit more for my patients. I just felt like being there as a mammography tech and the coordinator wasn't quite enough. So I took on the 3-day walk as a way of showing them that I was there to support them, and I wanted to do just a little bit more to help them with their situation. About 1 week before my very first walk, my mother-in-law was diagnosed with breast cancer. I don't know why I'm crying. She's 88 years old right now, and the sassy little Italian lady that runs circles around all of her. So, she's awesome. And when I started that 3-day walk, I was just one person. I started by myself. And as I walked along, I met a bunch of new friends, a bunch of survivors that gave me hope. And then I met up with some old friends, Dr. Campbell, and I joined her team 211 the very next year. And along with that, I met a bunch of rebel, I say survivors, but they don't like to be called that, warriors, that became my best friends. Then 2 years ago, at age 45, my sister was diagnosed with breast cancer. I won't forget that phone call that I got from her about her abnormal mammogram, because I knew in my heart what it was, even though I didn't want to believe it, and she didn't know. I traveled to Melbourne over the next month to be with her for every test and to be with her for her surgery. She wanted me to help her make the choices, but they were her choices to make. Even though this is my specialty in my field, it just took on a whole new perspective being there with her. The hardest part was helping her shower when she didn't want to look at her scars. We both sat and cried together. My sister's a single mom of 2 boys, teenage boys, one with special needs, behavioral and emotional. And she didn't have a choice but to beat this and to survive. She had a double mastectomy and reconstruction. She has the most beautiful set of boobs ever. It was like, when she showed me, I'm like this. She said, okay, stop it. I know you're a mammo tech and I know you're my sister, but you're creeping me out. Sorry, Dawn. She's here tonight. She came over from Melbourne to support me. 3 weeks post-op, she came over for my 3-day and met me at the finish line. She drove 3 hours to meet me at the finish line 3 weeks after her surgery. She's beautiful, strong, and most of all, she's whole. She kicked ass, sorry. And she even has had several dates, which she was a little worried about. When one of our warrior sisters is stricken with this disease, it affects all of us. It affects family, friends, and the community. Together, all of us, we need to rally by the sides of those who are going through this fight. We can make a difference by loving them, compassion, joining walkers. Even if you can't walk, you can crew, you can come and cheer. Just by giving a little bit of ourselves, we can make a huge difference. I'm Sonja, and everyone here deserves a lifetime.